Get excited because in only a matter of days, we will know what the next DLC is going to be for Jurassic World Evolution 2 and when we can expect to be playing it ourselves. Thank you so much for checking out this video. It's going to be a quick update video on the latest news. The latest news being as shared by All in Red on Reddit that the external 8 branch for Jurassic World Evolution 2 has been updated. This is something that we can see on SteamDB, where we can keep an eye on all of the little updates that Frontier is doing on Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now, what does external 8 means? It means that the game has had a branch added that is ready to share with external sources. And usually, this update precedes the trailer drop by only about a week or so. So the fact that this external 8 update has happened today means that in about a week we can expect the announcement for the upcoming DLC. So that's very exciting because that is much sooner than expected. I was personally expecting it and had predicted it to be mid-March. So the fact that we're looking at next week, which is very much defined as early March, is very exciting. So based on this external 8 update, I expect that next week we will have the answers about what we can add to our game and when we can add it. If you want to stay up to date on all of that news, consider subscribing to the channel. Nowadays, Frontier has a new approach to streaming, which is once a month they do an unlocked stream where they share whatever there is to share about their games. You know, if there's something new and exciting to talk about. And that happens to be tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last Wednesday of the month, which means that it is the date for their unlocked stream. Now, I am not expecting them to announce anything tomorrow, you know, based on the external 8 only updating today. And also, they have not really shared anything on their Jurassic World Evolution 2 socials about the stream. And I would assume that if they want us to tune in, they would have promoted it to get us to actually watch that stream. The fact that they haven't, the fact that they are so far not mentioning Jurassic World Evolution 2 as being on the docket to talk about tomorrow, and again, the very recent external 8 updates, I am not expecting news tomorrow, but of course I will be tuning into their stream, and if there is anything coming out of that stream, any sort of teaser for the upcoming DLC, I will get right on with sharing that with you. But whether it'll be tomorrow or not, again, we won't have to wait long. It's really just gonna be a matter of days, maybe a little longer than a week, but I kind of doubt it based on previous dates that they've stuck with. So very soon, we will know what the next DLC is going to be. Now, I kind of think that Frontier is already dropping hints about what it is. Frontier seems to be posting suspiciously much about flying reptiles. For example, this Pteranodon post from yesterday, a Jailopterus post from February 23rd, and then if we scroll a little bit further down on February 12th, they have this post right here, and then a little bit earlier they have this Dimorphodon post. Now they do post other stuff in between, but what you'll notice is that most of the posts in between are, you know, promoting their latest content. You know, the Cretaceous Predator Pack, this one is just randomly from the Marine Species Pack, but again, Cretaceous Predator Pack. So, predominantly what they've been sharing is the previous DLC, and perhaps a hint at the next DLC. And as I'm saying that, maybe that's exactly why they snuck in this post right here, the Marine Species DLC, because a Flying Species DLC would sort of be a mirror DLC to this one, right? So maybe this one is actually not random at all. Maybe this is all part of the hint. For the past month, since January 24, they've only been posting flying reptiles, their new content, so the new update and the Cretaceous Predator Pack, and then this one quote-unquote random marine species tease in between there. I think they thought about this. Now, I've been speculating for a while that the next DLC could be a Flying Species Pack, again, to mirror the Marine Species Pack. And I'm definitely not alone in that. Quite a few people agree that this seems quite a likely option for them to do. Now, within that context, the context of many of us expecting a Flying Species Pack, them posting these flying reptile screenshots becomes all the more interesting because it feels very purposeful. Nothing exists in a vacuum. It's all with context. You see, if I was Frontier and I was working on the next DLC, and let's say it is a Cretaceous herbivore pack, and I'm just posting a Sierradactylus because I think it's a pretty picture, but I see a reaction from the community that is like, ooh, flying species pack, oh, that would be so cool, a flying species pack. That would have me readjust my marketing strategy, because to mislead people always leads to disappointing people. So again, if I was Frontier and I'm working on, just an example, a Cretaceous herbivore pack, and I see people suspect a flying species pack, I would try to divert attention away from that, right? I wouldn't be posting more flying species, I wouldn't be fueling that flame, I wouldn't be adding to the misconception that is going around. Instead, what they're doing is they're doubling down with another flying species post, another flying species post. Frontier is very aware of what happens in the community. You know, they keep an eye on the Reddit, they keep an eye on the videos posted about their game. So they know that we think a flying species pack is coming. They know that. So for them to still be posting flying species posts, I think that means something. If they were cooking up something else, I feel like at least they should divert attention away from the flying species. They should correct course if that's not the direction they are heading in. So again, even though it's just a couple of vague posts about flying species, within the context of what is happening, I think that adds a little bit more meaning to it. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the game.